What's up, gamers? Hello. Welcome back to stream. Welcome back. So I didn't set up Maushold for today. I was out doing stuff before this. We're gonna have to find an outbreak and kill some mice. But you know, what's new? Good morning. Good morning. Let's hunt. Welcome back, gamers. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Let's kill some mice. Let's murder them. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing dandy. Today is, I don't think it'll be the final stream before, what just happened? Why did that happen? What? That was weird. I don't think today will be the final stream before the Living Decks finale. I think I might stream on Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably Tuesday. Either way, I'm gonna be around. I'm gonna try to stream one more time before the Living Decks finale. If not, this will be the last stream before then, and we will be like, wow, Neo, I can't believe you're finally gonna finish the Living Decks. That's so awesome for you. Everyone be sure to say that to me, because my emotional well-being depends on how well this Living Decks does. It's true, I promise. All right, let's go. I need the filters, because I need to use the filter for this. I was not prepared to stream, but I'm here. Just because I'm not prepared to stream doesn't mean I won't do it, you know? I'm here to serve. What do I need to do? I need to make a normal sandwich. Well, I can't believe you're almost done with the Living Decks. I know. Only 4 left to do. Only 4 left. Let's go ahead and make a normal sandwich, and then we'll look for the outbreak. Yeah, only 4 left. It's going to be a fun finale stream. I'm looking forward to it. I also just realized, by the way, or not realized, yesterday, I think it was yesterday it was announced. At least I saw it on Twitter yesterday. Yesterday it was announced that DA Weekend's going to be happening the weekend of my Living Decks finale. Which is hosted by Blue Vactor, and I've done it the past 2 times. And I don't want to not do it. Hi, Balding White Man, that's Shiny Hunting. Hi! I don't want to not do DA Weekend, because I like supporting people when they run their events and stuff, and I like taking part in stuff like that. But I didn't have a DA hunt planned for the Living Decks finale, because obviously, why would I? I don't have any legendaries left. So what I did is we're going to be the stream will start with Clink and Island Scan and Ferrothorn and Sword and Shield. If we find Ferrothorn and Sword and Shield first, we will do Clink Clang also in Dynamax Adventures, just so we can kind of take part in DA Weekend. So that's the plan. Will that happen? Probably not. If I had to guess, I think we'll probably find Clink and Island Scan first, because encounters are a lot quicker. But it could happen, and then that way at least we're taking part in DA Weekend in the way that we can. So that's the plan. I don't know if it'll stick that way, but that's what we're going to do. And I'll probably talk more today about what the Living Decks finale will look like, since today's the last stream I'll have probably until that happens. But I'm not, for now, let's just set up this Tandem Mouse first. Let's get Tandem Mouse set up, and then we can yap. I don't like that outbreak. It's too close to the wall. Also, good morning, Neo in YouTube chat. Hi! That's me. I'm Neo. I'm NeoHere. I want a better outbreak than that, because I don't want one that close to the wall. It's going to be really bad to hunt on. Luckily, getting Tandem Mouse outbreaks with these is really not that hard. Yep, that's you. That is me. I saw blue. Blue? Oh, you saw a blue post about it? Blue Vactorial. That's what I'm gonna start calling him. Like factorial, get it? Like it's a math thing? You guys know what factorials are? Get it? I saw Blue's tweet about DA Weekend and couldn't help but laugh at the timing. Yeah. It works out. But I'm pretty sure it's planned for other things too. Like, I'm pretty sure, if I had to guess, he probably worked that with Johnstone as well, because Johnstone's been talking about for a while doing some DAs. Oh, it's like actually right here. Nice. Johnstone's been talking about for a while doing some DAs, because he is because he's doing his Gen 5 living decks right now, and I think he's going to do some legendaries in the Dynamax Adventures. So I'm pretty sure he planned it for that to be the start of him doing his Dynamax Adventures is during DA weekend. So it's fine. It's a bigger community thing. That's totally cool. It doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, I'm happy people are shiny hunting. So does that help? Does that help Johnstone? I mean, no, but I think it allows Johnstone to kind of promote the DA weekend and talk about it in his Gen 5 video that'll eventually come out. So I think it's a good thing. That's my assumption, at least. I don't know if that's actually what's happening. Does the saturation help? Oh, yes, it does. It makes the blue on the Tandem Mouse a lot more clear. Like, you'll see it throughout this. You'll see how clear the blue is on these things. Kill that timber because I said so. Also kill this timber because I said so. But yeah, the saturation helps see the blue on the Tandem Mouse a lot easier. It's a lot easier to see. So yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm happy that at least during the weekend where I'm streaming, people are gonna be shiny hunting. Who knows? Maybe it'll give them a reason to watch the living decks or not. I don't know. I'm probably gonna be talking to Angelo and some other people during the living decks finale. I might hop and call at some point. I don't know. I'm gonna be streaming for upwards of 24 hours over 2 days. So I mean, if I find everything, I could be streaming 36 hours over 3 days. So I'm gonna be streaming a lot. So I'm planning on talking to people and trying to take part in the community as well. So we'll see. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. Currently trying to get my second point pole right now. Good luck, Yawn. You got it, homie. Go do it for the culture. $7.4K. Damn. Almost double odds, rip. Yeah, I've had some pretty bad full odds hunts. Neither of my poi pole or my type null went over odds, which was a huge blessing. Those hunts are not too fun. But I did have 58,000 or 50,000 deoxys, so take your, pick your poison, I guess. So yeah, that's the plan. So I guess while I'm killing Tandem Mouse, I'll talk about it. The plan for the Living Dex finale is as follows. We're going to start with Ferrothorn, soft resets, and Sword and Shield. There's a strong spawn that'll be a really nice, like, I want to actually see Ferrothorn and not Ferroseed and Friend Safari. So we'll be doing that. And then we have, in Island Scan, we have Clink for Clink Clang. If we find Ferrothorn first, we'll switch the switches over to DAs where I have a Clink Clang path saved. So we can do Clink on we can do Clink and Island Scan alongside DAs. There's a chance to phase on DAs. It's a Grout on DA, which probably means I'm not going to beat any of the DAs, but I really just want Clink Clang. I don't care about getting the Grout on at all. So we'll do DAs for Clink Clang as well. I don't think this is full volume, is it? No, it's not. This is really low. There we go. If we find Clink first before Ferrothorn, I don't really have a plan to make Ferrothorn to do Ferrothorn and anything else. Because the only other thing I have is Ferroseed and Friend Safari, and I'd rather just double hunt it because Friend Safari has a chance for phasing, and the encounters are much slower than they would be if I double hunted it, and I can't double hunt Ferroseed. So I don't think I'm gonna triple hunt that. After we find those two, the third hunt will be Shelmet XY Radar. I really want to do XY Radar for Shelmet. I think it'd be super fun to do Shelmet for XY Radar. So that's the plan for that. Why do these timber always look shiny? I don't understand. I know the saturation's up, but like sometimes they don't. So then we'll do Shelmet and XY Radar until it's found, and then finally we'll end with Darumaka Masuda Method. And then once Darumaka Masuda Method is done, we have finished the living decks. That's the plan. I don't know how often I'm going to be talking to people. Maybe when I do some late night streaming, I'm going to talk to people. But I'm going to try to stream as much as I can. Friday will be a shorter stream because I'm not starting until noon, just to give myself time to prepare and spend time with baby. And then Saturday will be more chill. Saturday will be a lot longer of a stream. Saturday will probably be like 16 hours straight, if I had to guess. So we'll see. And then Sunday I have church, so I am gonna go to. I'm not gonna skip church. I'm gonna be going to church. So I'll start later in the day, but then I'll go for the rest of the day. So like I think my church usually ends around 10:30, so I'll probably be home around 11 to stream. And then once I get home at 11, we'll start the living decks again, and then I'll probably go for another 12 hours. So we'll see. I want to try to. I'm probably gonna stay up a little bit late in stream. I don't want to completely leave Georgie on her own with the baby. I don't think that's super fair. So there might be times where Garland comes on stream and I just close my camera so you guys can't see him. Or I'll put on, I'll put on P and G Neo. That's what we'll do. We'll put on Mia whenever Garland's on stream. So you guys don't have to not have a face cam. And you guys love Mio. I know you guys do. Good dad Neo. Yeah, well I don't want to completely ignore my kid for 3 days. So I'm sure Georgie will probably need help with the baby at some point. So she'll bring him to me and then I'll just close my camera and we'll do Mio. You guys love Mio. I know you do. And then let me think, what was the last thing? But yeah, I'm planning on eating on stream. We'll do some reactions to some videos. I know Scarecrow's uploading a video that weekend, so we'll watch Scarecrow's video. We'll watch some videos while we're hunting and chill, you know? It's gonna be an exciting end of the living decks, but it's also just supposed to be a chill, fun time. I'm gonna probably spend some nights calling people too. Maybe I'll do a call with Angelo and Nafty and people, maybe on Friday night and Saturday night. Especially during DA weekend, I'd love to call with people. So we'll see. But anyways, that's the plan. Stream starts next Friday at noon. That's the plan. Noon CST. If you want to know when it goes live, it's already scheduled on the channel. On the YouTube channel, it's already scheduled. You can click notify me when it goes live, and it'll let you know. So, but I'm really looking forward to it. I gotta tell you, it's been hard to stream these past couple of days with tandem mouse hunting because I want to stream, I want to do something, but I'm so pumped for this Living Decks finale that like I kind of don't want to stream until then. But I know I should, right? Like I know I just need to get a couple of streams in before the Living Decks finale happens. But I know next week I'm gonna be streaming so much. I'm gonna be streaming probably 36 hours over 3 days or something like that. It's gonna be a lot. And then if we go into Monday, I'm gonna hope we don't go into Monday. John gets back from a vacation on Monday, and I don't know what work stuff we have planned. So let's just hope he doesn't come back on Monday, or let's just hope I'm not still streaming on Monday. You know, let's just hope that's the plan. I feel like that'd be a lot better for my sake. Just that John just doesn't, you know, the Living Decks is done, or John doesn't need me on Monday, so I can finish my Living Decks. You know. One of the two would be great. I'm surprised I haven't seen a random shiny spawn while I've been doing this. We haven't seen that there's not many left, right? I don't think I've seen that yet. I don't think I've seen that yet. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time and I'm about to destroy the outbreak and then I'm gonna have nothing left. So, anyways, Living Decks finale next Friday. It's gonna be a fun time. Watch me finish my shiny Living Decks. Oh, and then while I'm sleeping, I guess I didn't say this. While I'm sleeping, I think I'm just gonna play old VODs. I had an idea to find a way for you guys to shiny hunt through through like you know, chat plays or whatever, but I'm not gonna be able to figure out before the Living Dex finale. So I'm just gonna play some of my old VODs and have an overlay that says like stream will start at this time, you know. Come back, stop. It's still killing, and I asked it not to. All right, I'm gonna pick next so it gets out of there. That glitch happens often. Okay. This is set up. We can go ahead and save now, and then we will start hunting tandem mouse. All right, let's look for it. Let's look for some mousies. Let's find some family of 3 Mausholds. We're already halfway to odds, which is good. I've been wanting to get halfway to odds for a while now. Now the question is, do we find it today? Because this might be the last day I'm streaming it. And honestly, this will be an incomplete hunt, because I'm not going to keep streaming after I finish my Living Dex to find family of 3 Maushold. As much as this has been a fun hunt to do in the meantime, I am not set on finding this thing. I really don't care whether or not I find this thing. Not to be a hardcore hater or whatever, but like whether or not I find this thing is completely irrelevant to me. It was just something for me to do after finishing Manaphy that quickly. So maybe we find it today and it's like all honky dory, or we don't, and then this hunt is never finished ever. There's always the what could have been if we had found family with your Maushold. The crazy reaction, the big pop-off, the NeoHere triumphant moment. None of that will ever be seen. Elden Bing will be very disappointed in me. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you guys had a good Friday. I'm actually moving furniture around in my apartment today, so I'm going to be doing that later today. And Garland had a rough night last night. I think he hit a sleep regression because this dude, he's been sleeping through the night every night for the past like month and a half. And last night he woke up at 12:45 and at 3 a.m. And then he finally slept until 7. But he hasn't done that since he was like 2 months old. So he's my boy's having a rough night. I think he's going through a sleep regression, which is not great for me giving the Living Dex finale. I'm waking up every 2 hours, every 3 hours for a baby. It's gonna be rough. What's a sleep regression? Is it just refusing to sleep? A sleep regression is where, so babies will usually get into a sleep rhythm. So like for instance, Garland recently has been in the sleep rhythm of, I forgot it's glitched out. Okay, whatever. Garland has been in the sleep pattern of he will sleep until like, so he'll go to bed at like 9, maybe 9:30 at the latest, and then he'll sleep till 7. So he'll sleep through the night. And he's done that very consistently for a month and a half now. A sleep regression is when babies regress on their sleep cycles, so they start waking up in the middle of the night and getting really fussy, even though they're technically not, like nothing about them has changed. They're just going through a sleep regression, and it lasts about a week, and then they go back to sleeping the way they used to. So right now, Garland's just going through that, where he also might be teething as well. He might have his teeth coming in, which is very painful the couple of days before the tooth breaks. So he might be uncomfortable with that as well. I don't know. There's a lot of reasons he could be waking up in the middle of the night. We don't really know why, but all we do know is baby was not happy last night and mom and dad were tired. Should probably ask Tyler if his baby's gone through a sleep regression. Ask him how long it lasted for them. Not a happy baby. Oh, he's generally a happy baby. He woke up this morning super chipper. Woke up this morning like, hey guys. It's like, hey Garland. But before that he was not happy overnight, that's for sure. Bro was not happy with that. He's like, I don't know what's happening in my mouth, but I do not like it. I was like, that's fair. Honestly, fair. Yeah, if I had like teeth coming out of my mouth all of a sudden that I wasn't expecting to be there, I probably would also be a little upset. So I think his frustration, you know, warranted. I get it. I get why you're mad, little bro. Yo, Unk, yo, is good. It's me, the Unk. Yeah, I get it. I'm old. Oops. Sorry, Tandem. I didn't mean to smack you. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. All right, Taylor Swift. Bro doesn't think I know hip songs, bro. I'm hip with it, dude. I'm unk in age, but I'm hip in mentality, you know? I may look unk, but I don't feel unk, you know? That's real. That's truth right there. I'm killing the Sand Slash. Die. Oh, I forgot you glitched out. Never mind. All right, Sand Slash, you get to live another day. Congratulations. Hip in mentality? No, that's a quote. Yeah, that's me, bro. That's me, dude. People call me Unk all the time and say, you're old. I'm like, yeah, I may be old physically, but mentally, I'm an idiot. You know? That's true. Good advice. I didn't even touch you. I wasn't even close to you, Tandem Mouse. You know what I'm really excited for? Outside of just having new Pokemon to shiny on for my living decks, I'm excited for Gen 10 because I really hope it's better than this absolute crap show. As long as Gen 10's better than what they did with Scarlet and Violet, I'm gonna be a happy man. It's time for the 10th generation of Pokemon. And we're going nuclear. I hope they bring back some methods from past gens back to Gen 10. I don't really care about the methods as much. Like, the methods to me are irrelevant. I guess it would be nice if the Gen 10 Pokemon were easy to hunt so I could recomplete my living decks in a very quick period of time. But if they weren't, it's like that. It's like, okay, whatever, that's fine. I'm more interested in, like, are they going to give me a lot of new Pokemon to hunt? That's what's more interesting to me, is how many Pokemon. Because I think with Gen 9, it's like 100 on the dot. When you exclude all the Pokemon that were shiny locked, I think it was 100 on the dot. I think they'll have the same amount as Gen 10 and Gen 5. No. You think they're going to do 156? Probably not. I don't think they'll ever do that again. With the reception that Gen 5 had, I don't think so. I think people were not happy with what they got in Gen 5. So they're probably going to keep it. They're probably going to keep it long. Yeah, it's 100 new Pokemon and then two regional forms. Actually, if you take out the DLC Pokemon, which came a year later, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 95. So 97 new Pokemon is what we got. 2 regional forms, 95 new Pokemon. I think that's pretty good. Granted, we got more than that in total because there's like a bunch of shiny locked Pokemon in the regional decks. But Gen 5 was meant as a reboot. Yep, that's why you couldn't catch any of the Gen 1 Pokemon in the Black and White. People were not happy about it. So I actually really liked Gen 5 reboot idea. I think the story-wise it was executed well. It just wasn't done. Like people just didn't. There's too much nostalgia towards old Pokemon for them to reboot it. I just don't think people wanted it. And to be fair, I don't think people ever will want it. I think the idea of a Pokemon reboot is a bad idea. I don't think there's too much like fan favoritism around your favorite Pokemon for them to create a brand new like reboot generation. Because everyone will be like, well, where's my Pikachu or my Bulbasaur? Wait, I can't catch my favorite Pokemon? Love Disc? Well, I don't want to play these games anymore. So I don't think they can ever do that. I think that's off the table for Game Freak, and I think they know that. Which is why they pick old Pokemon to bring back in games, but they limit how many Pokemon they have rather than doing a national dex again. I don't think we'll ever get a national dex again. If we do get a national dex again, it's gonna have to be in Gen 10, otherwise it's never happening. If they don't give us a national dex in Gen 10, it's never happening. That's their one time they could do it, and it would be like, okay, it's a huge celebration of like old Pokemon. Nope. And I'm gonna be honest, the chance of that happening, for the joke, I'm gonna say 10%. I think it's very unlikely that we get a national dex ever again. In all honesty, I don't really want one. I don't want a national dex. I kind of like having a limited amount of Pokemon to catch. One, for getting the shiny charm and everything, it's really nice just to have like a limited number and to appreciate Pokemon that you've maybe never appreciated because the ones that you always pick aren't available to you. It forces you to pick other stuff. So I like that. But also, I do think for balance reasons, not having some Pokemon in the game is a good thing. So I hope that they don't do national dex. You know what my only hope for Gen 10 is, really? And this is this is just a shiny hunt. This is a shiny hunter me, and this is what I want. I really, really, really do not want, or I really want them to give me access to hunting the Gen 8 and Gen 9 legendaries. That's what I want. We should have been able to hunt the Gen 8 legendaries in frickin' Scarlet and Violet if they knew how to code, but they didn't know how to code static encounters that weren't shiny locked. So I lost my chance to ever get shiny Spectrier, which would have been sick as hell. I would have hunted Spectrier day one from the DLC if they let me. So I'm hoping for Gen 8 and Gen 9 legendaries. That's going to give me a lot of freaking Pokemon to hunt, if I'm being honest. That's going to be a lot of Pokemon that I need to hunt. Not fun. Not looking forward to that. But at least I get to hunt it. I mean, I think between Gen 8 and Gen 9 now, there's like an insane amount of Pokemon to shiny hunt. Because, so for Gen 8, it's still Zacian, Zamazenta, Eternatus. Cubfu, Urshifu. Oh, what's the... Calyrex, Glastrier, Spectrier. And then the three regional birds. The regional legendary birds. So that's 2 + 2 + 3 + 3. So 10. That's 10 in total. And then it's even worse when you look at Scarlet and Violet. Because then you have the Ruinous Quartet. You have Koraidon and Miraidon. You have the 6 Paradox legendaries that weren't available. And you have Terapagos and Ogerpon. So what is that? That's 2 + 4 is 6, plus Terapagos Ogerpon is 8, plus 6, that's 4, that's 13. So 13 + 10, 23 legendaries I'd have to hunt if they made them all available in the same game. That would take me months. Even if they were shiny Charmods. Wasn't there an Eventzation of Zamazenta? Yeah, I have them, I just don't count them. I have 3 rules for my living decks, and I'll recount these in the living decks video as well whenever I talk about them. My 3 rules are: 1, it must be from a mainline series game unless incompletable otherwise. So for instance, Meltan is the only Pokemon that I've taken from Pokemon Go. I don't count any other Pokemon from side series, right? I have to hunt it, so it can't be something given to me. I don't want to gift Pokemon. Even if it's a mainline series game, I don't want it to be a gift Pokemon. I want it to be something that I've personally hunted. And 3, it has to be recorded to count towards the living dex. If there's no recording, it didn't happen. Those are my 3 rules. A lot of people have the big like no with that people have disagreed with me on is I technically do not have a Genesect, and I don't count Genesect. I count it as shiny locked, even though it is available in Pokemon Go, and there are some other Pokemon like that. My sub rule to the mainline game thing is I do not want to pay for raid passes to do raids over and over in hopes of finding a shiny Genesect. I think it's kind of cringe that you have to pay almost per encounter. I know they have daily raid passes and I could have gotten it. Cool. But I don't like the idea of paying for encounters. I think it's scummy. So I'm not going to take part in it, and I just won't count it towards my living dex. If they make Genesect huntable in a mainline series game at any point, then I will do it. Other than that, those are my rules. That's how I've decided what does and doesn't count towards my living dex. So while Zacian and Zamazenta, I do have, and yes, I do have the Enamorus, and I have the Keldeo. I have the Pokemon that realistically would count if I counted gift Pokemon. I still don't personally count them. I just have them. So on my living dex sheet, Enamorus and Keldeo are still blocked off. You can't get them. But I do have Keldeo, I have Meloetta, I have Enamorus, you know, that stuff. So that's the rules. I don't know a single person who still plays Pokemon Go. Well, there's millions of them. They still have Go Fest, which millions of people show up to, so a lot of people still play Pokemon Go. It's still very, very big. I think it's more niche than it used to be. It used to be like the cool thing to do, and I think now it's a lot more niche. Like the people who play it are like much more into it than they used to be. Like it's a much bigger deal now for people. For the people who play it, they're hella into it, and the people who don't play it, it's like, oh, I just don't care. Like there's a lot more people who don't play it now. But the thing is like, oh, I don't know someone who plays Pokemon Go anymore. That's because like you're probably thinking back to the summer of 2016 where everyone and their mother played Pokemon Go. There wasn't a single person who didn't play Pokemon Go in 2016. I mean, that's not true, but you get my point. So if that's what you're comparing it to, yes, Pokemon Go is not at that anymore, and it probably will never be. I actually can't think of the last time a mobile game came out that grabbed a general populace as much as Pokemon Go did. Where like it was the cool thing to play. I can't think of a mobile game that's had that level of impact. In fact, I just don't think there is one. I mean, I'm not really into the mobile game scene, but I can't remember the last time a mobile game came out where everyone was like, you have to play this. It was just like the perfect story. It was just like the perfect thing. I don't know. It just really worked. The last time I remember a game being that big where there was like a huge contagion around it was probably 2020 Animal Crossing. But that was also kind of paywalled behind the fact that you need a Nintendo Switch. Everyone has a phone, so you can play Pokemon Go. Not everyone has a Nintendo Switch. But I do remember there being like a lot of just extreme hype over Animal Crossing New Horizons because COVID had happened. I mean, I played Animal Crossing New Horizons for I think like 3 months. So I even took part in it, and I had never played Animal Crossing up to that point, so I really didn't plan on buying it until COVID happened. I was like, well, I got nothing else to do. I think we're about out of time for this sandwich. No shiny on the first sandwich, but that's fine. The first sandwich is always used anyways just to knock out all the Pokemon. Now that Niantic is selling it, I wonder if the game would look different, but time will tell. I don't think it'll be too different. I mean, the one thing people are worried about is microtransactions becoming more and more of an issue, but like, I'm gonna be honest, unless they make the game unplayable through microtransactions, I don't think them adding microtransactions is going to change anything. Maybe it's just me, but I've never bought something in a mobile game, like a microtransaction in a mobile game, outside of like playing a game, right? Like I've never been like, oh, in a mobile game, I want more of this, so I'm gonna pay for it. I have paid for a mobile game, like to play it, but I've never done a microtransaction. And I don't think you're going to add a microtransaction into a game and all of a sudden that person's going to become like, oh yeah, I love paying microtransactions. I think if anything, their goal is just to milk more from the people who are already paying for Pokemon Go. I think that'd be more of the goal, to milk more from people who are already doing microtransactions rather than getting people to do microtransactions. Because getting people to do it usually means making the general gameplay worse. And I don't think they're in the business of doing that. I might be wrong, though. I don't know. I could be wrong. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think whenever there's change, people are worried about what it means for them. And in actuality, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Like 9 times out of 10, you're going to be just fine. Like there are case scenarios of publishers buying games and it becomes worse, but like for instance, I think of like Rocket League. Rocket League was a game I was super into, and now I just play it each year to get my ranked rewards, or each year, whatever season it is, I play to get my ranked rewards. But like Rocket League has that idea, like when Epic bought Rocket League, everyone was worried it was either going to be a lot better or a lot worse, right? The truth is, there was so little changes that happened to Rocket League before Epic Games bought it, and there's been so little that's happened after Epic Games bought it. There's literally nothing changed. It's just like who we blame now. We just blame Epic instead of blaming Psyonix. So it's I think generally games being purchased from companies is not usually an awful thing. Generally, you don't notice the change. Because here's the deal, right? The goal, unless they just used an insane amount of debt to buy Pokemon Go, which could be the case. Usually your goal as a purchaser is to like, okay, I just want to have this game keep making money so then eventually I make a return on my investment, right? The problem is I think they paid like 2-point-something billion. So unless it's making $100 million a month, they're probably not going to get their money back for a couple of decades. So they might have to do a couple of ways to find themselves making more money. But I don't know. At the same time, you also don't want to kill the game off, because if you kill the game off, then you've really made no money back. So you're kind of in like this, what's the word? You game of chicken, where it's like, how much are you guys going to spend before you guys get mad at me? How much can I add into this game where you guys are going to spend money before the fan base is like, this is rude? Because let's be honest, Pokemon games specifically have added things behind paywalls and no one's been like, that's horrible. Like TCG Pocket recently put that shiny Mewtwo card behind a $24 bundle. I saw maybe like a day's worth of like, that's really not cool. I really don't like this precedent being set. And then everyone shut up and kept opening their packs. So it's like no one cares. Actuality. They pushed the envelope and everyone said, okay, that's fine. I like shiny Mewtwo, he's cool. So we can be mad all we want, but as long as people are buying it, they're gonna keep doing it. It's the same thing with like when Sword and Shield was like, we should boycott Pokemon and not buy Sword and Shield because they didn't put the national decks in it. And then everyone bought Sword and Shield, and it's like one of the highest selling Pokemon games of all time. So yeah, that didn't work out. People did not put their money where their mouth was. Ain't that the truth? Oh, so I started watching Alvarad's video on the creation of Mariomon, the game that they made that's like Mario and Pokemon mixed. I didn't realize, I thought it was a cool idea. I was like, oh, interesting, like Pokemon with Mario characters. But man, they really put a lot into that game. Like that game, it almost feels like, I know it's just two franchises mixed together, but that game really feels like a well fleshed out game. I haven't played it, probably won't play it, but watching his video explaining how they put it together, how the game works, the humor and everything, it's like, wow, you guys like really, y'all made a whole game. It's not even just like a fun little fan game side project. Like that is there's so much coding in it that's impressive to me. That's new. I don't know. It's impressive. So shout out to him. I know he's doing Too Many Types 2. Too Many Types. Way Too Many Types. That's the sequel. I wonder how much that costs. Because it said it took him 3 years to develop it. I wonder how much he's paying those people to work on the development of that game every month. So if you're paying for like over 36 months, you have 7 employees, and so you're paying like $2,000 a month. Damn, it's a lot of money. That racks up quick. And again, Alvaro's like one of the top gaming creators on the platform, so I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he can pay what he was paying, but still, it's like crazy. That is definitely this is just gonna be fun for me. There's no way I'm making my money back kind of deal. Because you can't sell it. You can't sell the game. It's just not allowed. If you sold the game, you would get like taken down by Nintendo almost immediately. I think that's one of the reasons that Poincrow had his like whole battle with Nintendo, because when he was making Breath of the Wild multiplayer, I think it was behind a paywall for a little bit, and they're like, listen, buddy, you can mod all you want, but that's too far. I don't think they get modders. I think they take down people who are making money off of their IP when they don't allow it. I think that's more of their idea. But yeah, anyways, the game looks great. They really did looks like they put a lot of work into it. What are you most excited about for the Switch 2? Honestly, from what they've shown, DK Bonanza. That game looks really fun. I love Super Mario Odyssey. I 100%ed it back in 2017, 2018. And DK Bonanza looks like a spiritual successor to Mario Odyssey. So I'm really excited to try that out. The console itself, I don't know. It looks fine, you know? It's just another Switch. So I don't really have anything that I'm like, oh, hell yeah. They've added a C button? I mean, it looks good. It looks like a much better upgrade. So, but I'm most excited about the DK Bonanza game. That game looks hella fun. That game looks like I'm excited to play it. So, Mario Kart World looks okay. I don't know. Looks like a Mario Kart. Mario Kart's chill. And we don't really know any other games outside of that. I'm happy there's a lot of third-party games going on, and I say that like I'm going to play them. I probably won't play the third-party games, if I'm being honest. I'm also excited for the FPS. Yeah, the FPS upgrade is going to be nice as well. I'm interested. I really want to try the mouse thing. I might actually try out Metroid Prime 4 just so I can try out the mouse controls, because the mouse controls look kind of intuitive, but I really want to try them. So like, for instance, as for me, who's someone who plays FPS games, like I play Valorant, and I care about like the sensitivity of how quick my mouse is moving across the screen. Is there like a way to control the mouse sensitivity of the Joy-Con? Is that possible? Or is it like a set thing that you have to get used to? Also, how good does it work? Like if I put it, like, does it need, how good is the mouse sensor on it? If I put it on a specific surface, does it work? Like, could I do it on my couch? Because usually a lot of people on Switch are playing with like the Joy-Con separate on their couch. Could I put the mouse on my couch and it just work like that? I have a lot of questions. I wonder if it will affect other games like Fortnite. Oh yeah, for sure. It will. I mean, if they don't code a way to play mouse and keyboard on, or mouse and keyboard, to play with the mouse controls on Fortnite and games like that, I think they're just screwing themselves. Like, why wouldn't you? That's the whole point of why they're doing it. I mean, I'm pretty sure one of the reasons they're doing it, the mouse thing, is to make sure that like Steam games that want to transfer over to Switch and have a portable copy on Switch have the mouse functionality. Because like, for instance, that's something that like even the Steam Deck doesn't have, right? The Steam Deck is more powerful, but I don't think you can play mouse and keyboard on the Steam Deck. But you can now play mouse on the Switch. So games that are like on Steam or PC only are incentivized to go onto Switch as well because there's a mouse functionality to it. I guess they still have to learn how to code for the buttons because it's not like you have a keyboard, but still it's better, you know? It's better than having to code a whole new like set of controls around not having a mouse at all. So I think it will be really big. I think that's going to be a lot bigger of a deal than we think it's going to. Like, it seems like more than just like a gimmick, right? Like, it seems like a lot of times the mouse thing is a gimmick. In fact, I think more people have talked about the game chat thing being a gimmick than the mouse thing being a gimmick, because I think people realize that the mouse thing is actually a really big deal. Plus, there's a whole group of PC gamers who don't buy consoles because they don't want to play on controller, right? At least this makes it a little bit more easy for the Switch to be made. OMG, the king himself. Wait, is that General Tar Heel? Pokemon Regional Atlanta goer? That's crazy. What's up, Ben? Mouse thing feels like it might be amazing. Yeah. Tandem mouse might be amazing. Shiny, anyway. How you doing, Ben? What's up, big dog? Hey, Ben, if there's ever a regional in Dallas, will you come down and hang out with me? The mouse is standard controls for Metroid Prime. My friend was at the Lundgren Switch 2 event. Okay, good. Was it Guy Rodwell? He's my friend, by the way. I know it wasn't. No, I'm excited for the I just hope there's... Okay, wait. If he was at the Switch 2 event, Ben, is there a sensitivity? Can you change the sensitivity of the mouse? I got one as the audio because in the trailer they said they will cancel out your background audio, which is not believable. Yeah, I have a hard time believing it. It might though. You never know. It might have the capability of doing that. We don't know. For sure, big dog, sick. Because I was talking, I think it was in Hasty's chat yesterday. Yeah, because she was doing a run of Pokemon Let's Go. I was talking to Hasty and Sunny, and they were talking about how fun it is to go to regionals. I was like, yeah, I want to go to a regional, but I don't, with a baby, it's just really hard to travel. And I'm not gonna leave my wife here alone. Like, either the baby's coming with me or I'm not going. Because I want my Georgie to come with me. But if they do a regional in Dallas, which is, you know, my stomping grounds, then we can vibe. But the problem is I don't know how many people would come to Dallas regionals. What if I'm the only one at the Dallas regionals and then it's like no fun, right? It's like just me and like a bunch of nobodies that I don't know. Actually, nobody's just rude. It's nobody that I know is what I meant to say. I only chatted with Haitian Sunny Little, but it was nice meeting them. I know. I want to meet the people that I do these events with. Like, that's really the big thing I want to do. I really wanted to go to Worlds this year, but it's just not. It's just not chill. Jack and I vibed. He frame one, took a selfie, and sent it to John. Of course he did. Hopefully we can get John to more regionals. That's my hope, is because I work with Playmore, John will want to go to regionals, and then he'll take me with him to go to regionals. That's the only hope I have of meeting people. That's the only hope I have. Otherwise, I'm hard cooked. Because I just don't have the money. Like, I'm already balling on a tight budget right now because I have a baby and a wife who's a stay-at-home mom. So I don't really have the ability to go to like Worlds, because everyone asks me, he's like, are you going to Worlds this year? Now that it's America, I'm like, I just can't, dude. Unless John wants to go to Worlds and he's taking me with him, I'm not going. And I think it's too late for us to get tickets now. So it's this year's an ixnay, brother. Maybe next year. I want to take VGC more seriously in travel events as well. Try and world qualify for play more. That'd be sick, dude. I'd be so proud of you if you did that. For next season, yeah? Dude, do it. Would you hug me if we were in person? Would you give me a big old bear hug? Because I'm a little skinny lad, and you could squeeze me like a grape. I'm a hugger first because no one can dap it up like me. True. Well, the problem is I've told Papacy I'd dap him up. And he's like, it sounds like he's really looking forward to that. Because every time we pop into each other's chats, we say, yo, Papacy, or yo, Neo, dap me up, dog. And then we go like, you know, we go like that to our cameras. But we got to do it in IRL. So I'm saving the dap up for him. So I need to just give out hugs. We'll see though. I don't know, bro. World's like it looks like it's gonna be a fun time though. Who knows? Here's the real plan. Living next video pops off and I get a free ticket to Worlds next year. W. Then I just need to figure out flights and housing and food and getting my wife and children there. But once I do all those three things, and it's like, all right, I'm there, you know. Easy. It's simple, really. C-Bet was talking about how he used to split a room with 5 people and sit in a corner. Now he has to pay thousands for his family, lol. True. True. What do you mean if it pops off? It will pop off, King. Let's hope so. I don't know. I've kind of come to a point. I talked to Georgie about this, but I've kind of come to a point where if the video doesn't do well, I don't think I'm going to care. I think part of it will sting. I think anytime you put your heart and soul into something and it doesn't do well, there's kind of like that rejection that sucks. But I think for me, the mentality I'm trying to have around the Living Dex video is, it is me giving a farewell and an homage to a phase of my life that is coming to an end, right? I might shiny hunt again. I probably will shiny hunt again for Gen 10 and stuff, but I will never complete a full Living Dex again. I'm not going to start from scratch, right? Every time I do a new generation, it's just adding on to what I've already worked on. So this phase of my life, this 5 years of my life is coming to an end. And I want to tell that story. And I think it'll be cathartic for me to tell that story of what happened in my life, the different things I went through, but also just a love letter to shiny hunting as a hobby. And I think if I do that and it doesn't do well, then it's like, you know what? That's fine. Because I didn't really do it for like money or views. I did it for me. And that's the mentality I'm trying to have around it. I would love to see it do well, really. I would love to be able to share my love with shiny hunting with a bunch of people who watch the video. But if it doesn't do well, then I think I'll be okay with that. How long do you plan on making the video? Do you mean length, or how long will it take me to make it? Length? Dude, I have no clue. I don't know. I'm not putting a time limit on it. It's gonna be as long as I want it to be. If I had to guess, with how much story I'm gonna put in it, and like talking about the different shiny hunting that I did, how much money, like I'm gonna talk a lot. I would say at minimum it's probably gonna be over an hour and a half, if I had to guess. But it could be like an hour and 20 minutes. I don't know. It's definitely going to be over an hour long. I don't see this video being shorter than an hour. I'm talking about 5 years of my life and 1,035 shiny Pokemon reactions. I think this video is going to be long. It will be a full movie. That's why I'm calling it the Living Dex movie, or at least, you know, that's what I'm calling it. There's the movie and then there's the compilation. So you'll get 2 videos out of it, because you'll get the compilation of all the shinies put together front to back. That'll probably be 5.5, 6 hours long, because it's all 1,035 reactions with evolution clips in a row. So that will probably be 5.5 to 6 hours long. The actual movie, I don't know. It's going to be a lot shorter than that, because it's not all raw footage, but we'll see. Not sure. How long it's going to take me to make it? I have no clue. My goal is to have it out by the end of July. That's my goal. So I'm going to give myself 3 months. We'll see if that's realistic. That gives me all of May, all of June, and all of July to make it. And I think that's enough time. But we'll see. I've never made something this long before and this big, so I might be underestimating how long it actually takes to put something like this together. That's a good time gap. Yeah, but I mean, I need the time. I don't know if you're saying that's a good time gap, as in like that's a lot of time, but it's how much time I'm gonna need. I mean, I have to script, and then I have to record, and then I have to edit, and I think it's gonna take me a while. I mean, I'm trying to give myself at least a month and a half to edit, if not 2 months. So we'll see. Here, I hear the baby crying. I'm gonna go check on mom and baby real quick. I'll be right back. Let me go check on them real quick. Baby's having a rough day. If mom tells me she needs help, I'm gonna hop off. But right now she's fine. So if Georgie tells me she needs help with the baby, I'm gonna hop off. But for now, we're good. We're gonna keep going. It can be however long I'll still watch it. I mean, yeah, that's the hope. I'm hoping it's like, if it's one of the, it's probably gonna be one of those videos that if it's as long as I think it's going to be, people are gonna have to watch it in like sittings. Like the way I watched, got a recruiting season lined up this winter, need to study. Have a great stream. All right, later, homie. Have a good one, PT. If it's as long as I want to be, it's probably gonna end up being like the way Pokemon Challenges video was, where I did not watch Pokemon Challenges 3-hour video like all at once. I watched it in sittings, so I'm assuming that's probably how people are gonna watch that video as well. Expecting someone to sit down and watch a 3-hour long video? Yeah, probably not. The song already played. I don't know why it's so bad at... I don't know why this is so bad sometimes at just like shuffling. YouTube playlists are so bad at shuffling at times. I don't know why. I did it with Uno the movie. You did what? What did you do with Uno the movie? Oh, like you watched it in sittings? Wait, did Uno the movie come out? Watched a 3-hour video? There's a 3-hour video of Uno the movie? What are you yapping about? Also, what's up, Jalen? What is Pro talking about? Uno the movie. What? Wait, this literally is 3 hours long. Is this just people playing Uno? Wait, it really is just people playing Uno for 3 hours. It has 10 million views.
This is Starfield.
What? It's got great reviews on IMDb. Is it just... Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, Jalen. Is that just 3 hours of people playing Uno? Is that it? Or like, is there like an underlying plot or something going on? Or is it really just 3 hours of people playing Uno? Yeah, the Xbox edition? But there's no like story? It's just Uno? Like that's it? It's just 3 hours of Uno? Un. Yeah, I know. I can't escape it. Reggie Ice! The plot is they recorded for the YouTube era, and an hour in, they realized the game will never end. Oh, wait. Is it like an Uno game that's like endless? Because they're at a certain point in the game where it's... Wait, is that one Uno game? It's 3 hours of a singular Uno game? It's not like they played rounds? It's like 3 or 4, I think. Oh, okay. Dude, YouTube's amazing. The fact that you can play Uno with your friends for 3 hours straight and then upload it to YouTube and it get 10 million views. We're living in a beautiful timeline. We're living in a glorious timeline. Like, dude, that channel probably made, on a 3-hour video with 10 million views, if people actually watched it that much, that video probably made, like, hell, I don't know. Oh, pink. That video probably made, what? Like 60K, if not way more. That video legitimately could have made them 6 figures. And it's just 3 hours of them playing Uno. Isn't that crazy? Oh, by the way, just so I can secure the bag so we're all on the same page, I will be putting a mid-roll every 15 seconds during the Living Dex video. Enjoy it. Every 15 seconds, there's gonna be a mid-roll. 10 million views on a 2-hour video has to be the record, right? No. I promise you there's more, like, there's probably like videos with audio where it's like 10 hours of silent, like, of like rain pattering, and then it has like 20 million views or something, where like they use it to fall asleep or something. All right, that'll be phase 53. Mouse. All right, we got 4 minutes for another one, though I don't think we're gonna find another one if I'm being honest. What if I break it though? What if I get 10 million views on my Living Dex video and it's like 3 hours long and I win? I get 20 million views. I break the Pokemon video ceiling, where like the most views a Pokemon gameplay video has gotten is, I'm pretty sure it's Small Ant Shiny only playthrough, which is like 14, 16 million views. What if I break through that? I break through the glass ceiling and get 32 million views. I finally done it. You can't hold me back. Stop holding back the balding white man. Every time Forrest visits, I make him watch 10 hours of a blank white screen. Why do you make him do that, or you just put it on the TV? Like, are you sitting him down and saying, Forrest, you're going to watch this? Set up an air mattress in the living room and put it in the TV, hide the remote. Yeah, good luck. Good luck sleeping, brother. This video bangs. He's never just unplugged the TV on you? He's never just said, yeah, dog, that's not happening? That's what I would have done. Hell no, Jalen, I'm unplugging that. By the way, Jalen, not trying to pressure you or anything, but just to let you know, next weekend I will be streaming a lot because it's the finale of me finishing my Living Dex. So I will be streaming nonstop until the final 4 shinies are found. So starting at 12 p.m. CST on Friday, I will be streaming nonstop outside of sleeping till I find the last 4 shinies for my Living Dex. So you better be there, otherwise you're not a real one. I'm saying it now. True hater alert. On it, boss. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good work, soldier. It'd be so sick to find this family of 3 Maushold today. So I have no reason to stream on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I just prepare for the Living Dex finale. I just emotionally prepare to cry on stream because I finished the Living Dex. I did it! I'm gonna start crying now. 42 seconds left. Will we get a buzzer beater and find one more before the sandwich ends? I'll run away real quick. And run back. How did all those spawn? Alright, I don't think we're gonna find a second one this time, Witch Gamers. I think we may or may not be cooked. Two, one. Alright, well, we only got one phase, but that's fine. One phase is better than no phases. I'll take it. Alright, let's fly over and evolve this thing. Alright. This is phase 53. First thing we do is we check if it's marked. Is this dude marked? No. Alright. 63. Okay. Let's do a super potion or a full restore and 3 medium candies. Alright. And now we look for a Poochyena that we can murder. Or I mean faint, sorry. Here we go. Pooch, come here. Get over here. Come here. All right, fine. All right. It's phase 53 of the family of 3 tandem mouse hunt. Will this be the one? Is this the one that cooks? 2 times. All right, buddy. Lazy dog. I know, bro. I had to I'm like, dude, can you get over here? And he's just 1 time tandem mouse. Bro, what are you doing? Oh my god, he missed. Bro, we're cooked. We went from 2 hits to 1 hit to missing. What is this? Tandem mouse, come on now. Neo guaranteed this to be the last one. That is true. Wait, I just tossed it on him. I said, take this, buh. Yeah, this is the last one. I said it. It's guaranteed to happen. Tandem mouse, if you miss, I might just murder you. Good. Alright. Phase 53. The end of the family of 3 Maushold hunt, I promise. Here it is right now. Check it out. 1 baby. They had twins. They made it and had twins. Oh well. Neo's a liar? Did I specifically say it's guaranteed to happen? Like, did I guarantee that it was going to happen? Did I say, I promise you it's this phase? I think I said it'd be cool if it was, but did I say I promise? I wouldn't promise, I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie on purpose, at least. Sometimes I lie to be a little bit funny, but I wouldn't lie on purpose, you know? Do I look like a liar to you guys? Do I look like a little liar boy? one? Okay, listen. I'm not a liar, okay? I wouldn't lie to you guys. I wouldn't do that. It's just not me. I couldn't do it. I'm too nice of a guy, you know? All right. Next, Sammy. Let's get her done. All right. Can I get 2 phases in this sandwich? I want 2 of them. I want 2 phases. Oh, yes. Nothing but bread for lunch. Mmm. Carbs. Yummy. I love me some carbohydrates. Mmm. Yum. I can't believe, now that I've done this hunt a little bit more, the fact that I got 10 phases on the first stream of doing this was kind of bonkers. That was a lucky day for me. Because since then, I have not gotten 10 phases a single time. Not in one stream have I gotten 10 phases. Like, most sandwiches had 2 shinies and one of them had 3. I still have not beaten a 3 shinies in one sandwich on this with this method yet. So the question is, what? It's bound to happen. One day I will find 4 shinies in one sandwich. It's just, when is that going to be? A shiny every... what, like every 8 minutes? Almost. Shiny every 7:30, 7.5. 7 minutes and 30 seconds per shiny. Could happen. Mmm, yummy bread. Listen, bread can be delicious, dude. Get yourself a nice, freshly cooked loaf of sourdough. Damn. Banana nut bread? That's a kind of bread. That's real good. Sourdough is good. Sourdough is great, dude. Sourdough with a nice bit of, you know, some jam or a jelly. Ooh. Some apricot jelly on a slice of sourdough. Yeah. Just say you don't want it and it will appear. All right. I really do not want a I can't talk. I really do not want a shiny tandem mouse that will evolve into a family of 3 Maushold. I don't want it. I'm gonna be honest, if I saw it, it would embarrass me. If I saw it, I would probably scream. And I'd be very upset. So I don't want it. It's not working. It's not working. I don't know what's going on. It's not working. It's just not. Well, this is awkward. I thought someone said it was going to show up. Are we for real right now? Although I think after almost 2 years, I'm pretty sure after almost 2 years, my video of what's it called? Yeah, my Pokewalker video hit 1,000 views after over a year. Dang. Wow, I did it. I'm famous. I'm gonna spend all the money on a bag of chips. Can you help me get a shiny Scyther? No, I can't. Your best bet: make a bug sandwich and go to where's a good place to shine on Scyther? Probably the bamboo forest in Scarlet and Violet. That's your best bet. What kind of chips? Salt and vinegar. They're the best kind of chips. It's not even close. I can think of some chips and occasions that I would like to have, but I can't think of an occasion that I wouldn't want to have salt and vinegar chips. Like, you know, like the sour cream and onion, okay. The cheddar sour cream, yeah, maybe on like a barbecue with a burger or something. But like, I can't think of a single time where someone said, "You want some salt and vinegar chips?" And I was like, no. They're the best. They literally, it is an irreplaceable chip in my opinion. Ew, vinegar. Well, I'm not drinking straight vinegar. I'm not just drinking it, I'm eating it on a chip with some salt, and it's delicious. It's so good. It's actually stupid how good it is. It makes me mad how good it is, you know? Georgie and I buy the same bag of salt and vinegar chips, and it's delicious. Whose gold play button is that? It's mine. It's on my wall. It's my gold play button. It's on my wall. It's not somebody else's gold play button. It's actually Georgie's. Georgie's a YouTuber on the side and has 1 million subs. She's really famous. She's known for her, she on the side, you guys think she's just a stay-at-home mom or a teacher, but on the side, she's actually a hardcore metal band singer, and she has 1 million subs on YouTube. Congrats, Georgie. Yeah. She's great. That actually would be kind of the vibe, though, where, like, I tried to do YouTube for a while, and then Georgie's like, I'll do YouTube. Could you edit my videos for me? And then she, like, blows up. That would be exactly what would happen. But hey, it doesn't matter. I still get the money. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the money.
Like, we should always just like have clips of me finding stuff. That's
Right.
Just you.
Right. So it's like we fake your gameplay with my gameplay, but then just have you react to my gameplay as if you're playing.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
I think that could work. We could sell it. Everyone wants to sub to a hot gamer girl, and Georgie's definitely got hot and girl down. Now we just got to get her. We just got to get the gamer personality trait in there. Got to crank the gamer bar up. Gamer Georgie, I know. I'm the Neo to her Geo, if you know what I'm saying. Get it because it's a game console? It's funny. My wife is dying. What
Sorry,
happened?
it's just allergies.
Oh, is it hitting you? I wonder if Garland has allergies at all.
I think he does, because he's very congested right now.
Yeah, he is a little sniffly. By the way, when we talked to the pediatrician, I never heard the thing about giving kids peanut butter in hopes of helping them deal with a possible allergy.
Pretty smart.
I've never heard of that before. Why didn't we do that with you and dogs? Like, have you sleep in a dog kennel every night just so you can get a little bit used to dogs, you know?
You know, well, because my dad is,
Yeah, we should have done it with your dad first, and then you. Like, pass the trade down, you know? To be fair, now that we have a kid, I really wouldn't want a dog.
yeah,
The idea of
so much more.
the idea of taking care of a kid and a dog at the same time sounds awful. I'd rather not. I'm happy just having a kid. I don't need a dog too. I'm good. Garland is enough for me. I don't need a dog to make me happy. Though right now, honestly, if I had a puppy compared to Garland, I would be able to play with the puppy more. That's why my parents waited for everyone to be older. I had a dog in my house. I don't really know when I started getting allergic to dogs because at my old neighborhood home, like I had a family dog that we loved, and he passed away when I was in high school, I think. But I never really had like allergies when I was living in my initial neighborhood home with my dog. But then when I moved to the farm and we had a bunch of dogs, I was breaking out in like I was breaking out in acne a lot, and I got sick a lot. And now when I spend time around dogs, like my eyes get itchy, I get really sniffly. So I think I am at least slightly allergic to dogs, but I wasn't allergic to dogs when I was younger, or at least if I was, I never noticed it. It's just kind of weird. But Georgie's allergic to cats and dogs. In fact, cats are even worse. If Georgie's been in a room where a cat has been, she like almost, yeah, her throat closes up. And when I say a cat has been, I mean like if there is fur or dander in the air vents that comes out when the AC's on, Georgie's throat will start to close up. So it's we can't really be any place where there's been cats. Like my mom bought my sister a cat a couple years ago, not realizing that she was probably making her house a place where Georgie will never be able to go ever again. Because even if the cat leaves, the effect that cat has had on that house is permanent. It's like a nuclear fallout zone. Like Georgie can't go in without wearing a hazmat suit, which we've tried to purchase for her, but for some reason she doesn't think it's that fashionable. She's not willing to wear the hazmat suit to be around cats.
Why should I have to change for a cat?
Because the cat's a part of the family, George.
It's a rodent.
No, that's quite literally untrue.
Okay.
A cat is not a rodent, it's a feline. Actually, remember that one movie with the dude in the bubble? Yeah, what was it, Flubber? That dude was in the bubble, right? He was in like the little green bubble. Had Robin Williams in it. They played on a basketball court. You know what I'm talking about? I want to be in a suit. Should I wear a suit for the Living Dex finale? I feel like I should dress up. Me when I go to church on Easter, my banana shirt. Me when I finish my Living Dex, full on suit. I didn't realize streaming was streaming today. Next time was Tuesday. Did I say next time was Tuesday? I meant today. I don't know if I'm gonna stream on Tuesday or Wednesday, Shadow. Just because it's before the Living Dex finale. I might want to spend that time prepping for the Living Dex finale. Because your boy's gonna be live like for 36 hours over 3 days. So, if not longer, depending on how long these hunts take. No, his mom told him he was allergic to everything. She got him in a little bubble to walk around. I can't remember what the film was called. I can't remember either.
Okay.
What, Georgie?
I might buy a snot sucker. I'm getting so grossed out by the other one.
Yeah, I would get that.
Like, it makes me gag.
Could you not just do like the little blue bubble thing that you squeeze and it?
You can, but it's not as good as, like, getting it out.
Oh, okay.
It's got, like, electric fingers that you... It has a vacuum in it that'll suck it out.
How much is it?
50 bucks.
Okay, that's fine. I feel like you'll be live for 5 hours. I definitely will not be live for 5 hours. I will not be live hunting that long. Georgie and I still have to talk about the plans of how we're going to handle the living dex thing. Because we need to decide, like, when am I going to bed? Because chances are I'll probably stay up later than I usually would. But I still need to probably help with the Garland nighttime routine. We've already agreed, by the way, that when Garland comes on stream, because Georgie's going to need me to hold him at some point throughout the stream, that we'll put on Mio. So Mio will make a return. We'll put on the PNG tuber whenever I'm holding Garland so you guys can't see him. Sup? Yo, what's up, Snowy Grassy? Turn off cam, no Garland on stream. Yeah, Garland won't be on stream.
Come in today.
But we will put the Mio back on. The PNG tuber will return. Big. That's big W's. What if we get you a VTuber avatar? If you want to pay for me to have a VTuber avatar before Friday, be my freaking guest. But I'm not making it. You're still hunting this Pokemon since last time? Yeah, I'm doing this until next Friday, where we finish the living dex. Until I find the family of 3 Maushold, then that's what we're doing. And then once I finish my living dex on Friday, then I'm never doing this ever again. I mean, I might actually, but I'm not gonna say never, but I'm not doing it for a damn long time, that's for sure. I wouldn't even know how to set up a VTuber though. Trust me, you're better like this. You don't need a VTuber character. I know, but when my baby's on stream, I don't want him to be seen. I just need to pull up the PNG tuber thing that we made a while back. I think people will be much more excited for PNG tuber Mio than they will be for any VTuber that I could make. Though if you guys make me a VTuber, you better give him big pecs like I have in real life. You better make him outrageously buff like I am now. Ashton Hall looking Time to do my morning routine. Anyways, Georgie and I are going to figure out the whole living dex thing. The thing is, though, again, I'm not going to completely ignore my responsibilities. I have made that weekend as clear as I can make it. The only thing I have that weekend is church, which I will be attending. So Sunday morning stream will start later. My plan is to start stream at 8 a.m. on Saturday, and then on Sunday it'll probably be 11 a.m. because I'll go to church. No, I need to call them on Monday. I'll call them. Actually, let me do it. Hey Siri, set a reminder on Monday at 8 a.m. Cancel dentist appointment. It's loading. It's really taking its sweet time. Something went wrong. Hey Siri, set a reminder for Monday at 8 a.m. Cancel dentist appointment. Okay, I hate. Whatever. Can you remind me later, Georgie, and I'll set the reminder on my phone. Thank you. Stupid Siri. Why, dude, I swear my phone is crapping out. What has happened recently to my phone? My phone can barely open Pokemon TCG packs anymore. What's up?
Did you update it?
Is there an update that needs to be done? I've updated it recently. Is it older than 2 years? Yeah, it's old. It's an iPhone 11.
That's not old, is it?
It is when 16 is the new one. Unable to download. This update cannot be installed because it requires at least 12 gigabytes of available storage installation. You need 12 gigabytes to do this? 12 gigs. What? Why do you need 12 gigs? That's so many gigs for an update. My phone has 64 gigabytes in it in general. That's like an eighth of that. Or that's bad math, but you guys get the point. Hello, yo, what's up, Disco? All right, hold on. I'm deleting stuff off my phone. Give me a second. I'm deleting old videos off my phone that I have recorded. Because they're on my Google Drive anyways. All right. How much is that clear? You know, I'll do this later. What am I doing? How much storage does your phone have? 64 gigs. It's crazy that it needs 12 gigs of update. 12 gigs? What is it updating, dude? I don't want to have to buy a new phone. That's so expensive. Just hit 7,600. Keep going, gamer. Lock in. Someone asked, what's the chance of getting this 3-family Maushold? It's a 1 in 100 chance when you find the shiny. The shiny itself is a 1 in 512, and then it's a 1 in 100 chance when you find it. So the chance of it being shiny and family of 3 is a 1 in 500, 1 in 51,000. It's pretty rare. Anyways, enough of complaining about my phone. What was I talking about before complaining about my phone? I forgot. What color eyes do you have? I have hazel eyes. And my driver's license legitimately says I have hazel eyes. It is not like, because I'm like, oh, I'm different, and they're not brown, they're hazel. My eyes are legitimately hazel. Georgie tells me so, and she would never lie to me ever. I just ordered my daily dozen donuts. Do you eat a dozen donuts daily? That's a sick alliteration right there, actually. I daily down a dozen donuts. Yes, I do. Well, you know what? Teach their own, I guess. I will keep my mouth shut. Anyways, I'm gonna work on so Georgie and I need to talk about the living dex thing when I'm gonna end stream. Because I'd like to spend some late night shiny hunting, but I also don't want to like neglect my responsibilities to help with the baby, because that's like not a good idea. You're welcome.
And the baby started with sleep depression last night. So
Yeah, I was telling him about it, so
definitely.
I might not be streaming late. I'd like to go to midnight some nights though. But we'll talk about it. We're gonna figure it out. If anything, I'm definitely gonna take like a 30-minute break to help with feeding the baby and putting him down. Cause that's my duty. I must do my duty.
You're already up. It doesn't bother me.
Like if I'm already awake.
Yeah, 'cause you can help me to work.
I'm thinking about spending some late nights, like going to bed at like midnight or like staying up till midnight, you know? So then the first stream would be like 12 hours and I can go to bed after that and let the VODs play while I'm sleeping, you know? Hopefully Garland's sleep regression doesn't last that long. Or hopefully last night was just a weird night. And if he's breaking in a tooth, then he'll be done within like 3 days rather than a sleep regression, which could last 2 weeks. So I'm gonna just hope and pray that he's teething. Don't play my outro song, I'm not done. Stop! Stop! That's what we're gonna hope for, George.
You should do a stream where it's like you stream until the outro plays.
I have thought about that before. The problem is this playlist is 342 songs and it doesn't shuffle properly. So it's like,
It's a gamble. That's the thing.
so but I could be live for like literally days. And I don't think you would like that. How long is the 342 songs? I mean, depends. If think if it plays every song a second time before it gets to the outro song. I could literally be here for days.
That's true.
What would I even do during that time? I spent hundreds of dollars on donuts and now I'm broke AF. Bro can't even buy a Nintendo Switch 2. Would you rather have a Nintendo Switch 2 or like 50 dozen donuts? Let me think. Can we play the Yoshi song after this? And EAO? You know what I realized? And I think this is a major blunder by me. We never EAO'd for Manaphy. I don't think.
You're so excited. I forgot.
Yeah, I think I was so pumped that I forgot to EAO for Manaphy, which is a serious blunder as someone who tries to celebrate every shiny with an EAO. What is wrong with me? Am I cooked? Thanks, George. You're cooked? What about my cooked? Wrong, you're. That's funny. Guys, I want you guys to know that Georgie's a grammar nerd. She knows what a dangling participle is. I don't even know what that means. What is it dangling off of? I may know the shiny odds for every single Pokemon, and you can tell me what Pokemon you want to shiny hunt, and I can give you a game and a place to hunt it in, which is nerdy, but at least I don't know what a dangling participle is. We're all nerds in our own way. Oh, what? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Bro said, what now? He did what in his cup? Why are you bragging about not knowing basic grammar? Dangling participle is not a basic grammar. A dangling participle is not basic. That is not that's not basic. I know general sentence structure, but I don't know what a freaking dangling participle is.
So it's like, okay, do you know what a participle is?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like. Okay.
You know. Yeah, it's participle, duh.
Participle. Okay, so like the word arrive.
Mm-hmm.
That's a verb. Okay.
Yeah. No, I am listening. I know it sounds like
You get that?
that arrives a verb.
Okay, give me a verb.
Run.
Okay, run. The participle version of that would be like running.
Uh-huh.
Well, okay, give me a different verb so I don't remember.
Visit.
Okay.
Visiting.
So visiting or visited, right?
Mm-hmm.
The ing ending and the ed ending are put on there, so it's like an inflection of the verb.
Right.
So that's a participle. Okay, a dangling participle is when like the subject is missing for it. Okay, so for example, like visiting the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Are you visiting?
visiting the cabin. She slept in a sleep. Okay? So she is the subject, right?
Right.
She was visiting the cabin.
But she slept.
Okay? Yeah. Yes. Okay. If a dang that works. That participle works in that sentence.
Right.
Because she was visiting the cabin. Okay? It's modifying her. Okay? If I said visiting the cabin, the sun went down.
That sounds like a fragment. That doesn't sound like a sentence.
Okay, it's a dangling participle because visiting is missing who was visiting.
Right, but that sounds like an incomplete sentence. So a dangling participle would
It's
mean
not
you.
an incomplete. It's just it has a dangling participle. Because the participle.
Okay, so would the sentence make more sense if you said while visiting the cabin the sun went down? Because then
Yes.
that makes more sense than visiting the cabin the sun went
Right,
down, because that doesn't.
It's describing who came to visit.
Right, but if you say while visiting the cabin, we still don't know who, but at least that sentence sounds more grammatically
No,
correct.
while visiting the cabin, the sun went down. That's modifying the sun. It's acting like one giant adverb in it. Which is not the same thing.
So that wouldn't be a dangling participle?
So that is a dang. No, yes, that would be right.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, if you're like missing like the noun with it, that doesn't go with it, right? Like the sun didn't go with the visiting.
Right. It just went down.
Yes. So it's like you're missing a subject for that verb, right? Or it doesn't match correctly. It happens a lot in English.
Okay. Yeah, I'm stupid.
There you go.
I'm sitting here like,
It's complicated.
what? Okay, but then hold on. So then I feel like I should be able to defend myself by saying that's not a basic grammar. Dangling participle is not basic grammar.
No.
If you were teaching a non...
I didn't say.
No. Someone in chat said it's basic.
Oh.
They said you're bragging about not knowing basic grammar. I'm like, that's not basic. If you were to tell a non-fluent English speaker to give me a dangling participle, they would look at you like you lost your mind.
Yeah.
Well, we all learned something today, guys. I learned how to dangle my participles. People who learn ESL are better at grammar than native speakers? Well, yeah, but that's different, though. That's sign language. You're having to learn a different form of grammar, though.
Yeah, ASL is its own grammar. It's actually quite a lot.
Georgie's a language nerd. By language nerd, I mean she just really likes Latin.
I like sign too, but I just don't have anything practical, so I don't remember.
I need to burst my eardrums so we can start talking sign language. Here's a question. If I went deaf, at some point my speech would be impaired, right? Because I can't hear how I sound, which means eventually my speech would become worse, correct?
Yeah, I mean your inflection might sound weird, but people who they're hearing later in life it's because they know what it should sound like.
So they're like inflecting, or they're better speakers than like people who are deaf their entire lives. Okay.
Because they know what they sound like, they know what it sounds like, right?
Right. Well, they also...
If you were to read from a book, like you would read like now.
Okay. But also they know, like they're more familiar with what mouth movements make what sounds because they've heard it their whole lives.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, and like, yeah, I mean, but if you were like to sing, you probably wouldn't be able to hear it right?
Right, but I have an angelic...
But you know what it should sound like.
Right, and I have an angelic voice regardless, so I'd probably sound good regardless.
Right.
I'm actually known for my voice in many circles.
But you would not sound like a native. A native. A born deaf person.
Okay.
It's actually sad because like a lot of deaf people don't like to talk.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, because I felt like if you and I were talking, like if I went deaf, you would have to use sign language for me, but I could use words to respond. Like we could have a conversation, a one-sided ASL to English conversation, you know? Because I could just respond because you're hearing, and I know how to, like, I'm confident in how I can talk.
You could, but like, it might be confusing after a while. It might be like harder for your brain to practice.
Right, because I'm having to, like, it's like being bilingual, having to speak in two different languages.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, because your native language is English, so it may not be as bad.
He's awful. What is this? Is that my VTuber? I'm terrified.
His nose and his eyebrows.
Yeah, where is my nose? Wait, I'm not even buff. Yeah, I'm sticking with Mio, bro. I'm no. You missed my giant pectorals. Noses don't exist in anime. Am I anime? I guess VTubers are kind of anime. I prefer Mio, honestly. Actually, you know what? I should boot up Mio just to make sure I still know how to do it. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. I need to take a screenshot of my background so I can do this. Give me 1 second. We're gonna do this real quick. Let me turn this off and this off. Hold on, Georgie. I'm gonna move this box so I can take a picture of my background real quick. Come here, box. Oh! It ripped.
Whoops.
I want to take a picture of my background real quick so I can set up the PNG tuber thing. Alright. Can you scoot over a little bit? Alright. Let me print this screen real quick. It's still there. Alright, there we go. Okay.
Shameless plug.
That's so true, George. Thank you for that. I get it because it's a plug.
I love how clean and organized our house is.
Did that take a screenshot? Hello? Did I get a screenshot or no? Computer? Are you okay? Pewter? Pewter City? Okay, I did. Okay. So we're gonna add this. Okay. My Red Bull can's there. It's fine. I don't care. I can't be bothered. Okay. So that goes... Hold on. That needs to go here.
Are you adding the
It's not creepy, George. Why would you say that about him?
nose? Are you serious?
No, I'm not. I'm doing PNG Neo. It's different. It's very different.
You're like...
Yeah. The Mio.
Yeah, the Neo's cute, but
I'm adding Mio.
look at that guy, man.
I just did a make a photo into a VTuber thing, lol. No chance I'm actually rigging one. I don't want to, anyways. Honestly, it kind of scared me. I got terrified. Let me see real quick. Where did I even save this? I don't even remember where I saved this. Where is this? Oh, it's here. Okay. So it's this. I open this. Oh, look, there's Mio. Hold on. Oh, wait, he's working already. Hold on. Now, how do I do this? Now I go back to this. Okay, hold on. I think I can do this. Give me a second. Let me add...
You don't look like that anymore, though.
I don't, but it's what we got. We're gonna have to deal with what we have, you know? At the end of the day, we got what we got. Okay, let me do this real quick. Let's drag this down into the screen here. Like that. And then I can do this. Hey, wait, I'm here! I made it! Wait, yeah. Mio, get your legs out of here, bro. Yeah, we're back. Can I zoom in a little bit more on him? I want more of that big head Mio's got. There we go. Now we're talking. Why does he move so much? I don't like how he moves like that. Program settings. Can I turn off the shake? I guess the shake is supposed to show that I'm talking, but why does he shake so violently? Movement scale. Can I move even more? Oh my gosh, I'm insane! I'm moving so much! That's too much. Alright, whatever. This'll work. It's fine. You don't have long hair anymore? I know I don't, but it doesn't matter.
Here, list the donation button.
Yeah, I know. I'll take that out. Alright, let's put this just box back. Alright. Mio is set up for the living deck stream big. So when I eventually have to hold Garland, I can still be Mio. I can be like, hey guys, what's good, gamers? We're back here streaming once again, and then when I'm done, I can just come back. I'm back! Pioneer! Mio's my guy, bro. He's my goat. I love Mio. He's so sick. Baby's awake. Baby just woke up. God, I love Mio. He's so good looking. What if Garland starts talking to us though? Well, I mean, only Mio will move. He'll be controlling Mio with his little yelps. What's up, Garland? He's here. You guys can't see him. We need a little Mio for Garland.
That's cute.
It needs to be me holding a little baby Mio, you know? That's what we really need.
I need it. You gotta make it look like me.
Make a baby that looks like you? We would need to hire J-Pine, because J-Pine made this one initially, and I'm not really willing to...
Figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not really willing to figure it out myself.
Here, buddy. Okay.
There are things that are beyond my pay grade, and this is beyond my pay grade. Also, I think it makes Georgie more comfortable having my cameras off while she's breastfeeding in here, so I'm just gonna leave Mio on, because then she has no fear of, like, that... She has no fear that she's gonna be seen on camera, because right now, it's just Mio. It's just me. And even if I were to turn this off, my face cam's closed, so I think this is better for us. Mio's gonna find himself a shiny Tandemoose.
Your reaction's gonna be Mio, though.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. I don't care as much on this shiny because it doesn't count towards the living decks. I probably would care during the living deck stream, but it would be kind of funny though. If like all of a sudden it's like, why did a me just find that shiny? What just happened? The return of Mio. We've all been waiting on this. He does have long hair. I don't have long hair anymore, but I mean, does that really matter? Like, are we really gonna be nitpicking over like, actually, Neo no longer has long hair. Okay, bro. We get it. You care about the sanctity of how it's deceptive. I feel robbed. I didn't steal nothing from you. Mio needs Rodney. True, he does need Roddy St. James, his favorite rat. You know what? I'll pull it up. I do miss Roddy.
You look like a rat right now.
That's rude.
No, you have to.
Rat.
You look more like Roddy. You just keep that in. You just say,
Yeah, it's just there at all times in case we need the rat.
why?
Rat.
You be looking like Roddy.
I do be looking like Roddy these days. I do got those.
Rat.
I got that rat nose.
It's not the same haircut.
I think what freaks me out about Mio is that he blinks. The fact that Mio blinks even when I'm not speaking is freaky. It makes him feel a lot more alive, and that scares me. I like it when my Mios feel dead, you know? They got those deadpan eyes that never blink. Hi, rat from that one movie. If you don't know the movie, I'm angry. You don't know the hit movie Flushed Away from DreamWorks?
No Ratatouille.
Shut up, George. Don't you dare talk about Ratatouille that way. I love Flushed Away as much as the next guy, but you do not refer to Remy the rat as Roddy St. James. They are two very different rats.
Are they really?
Yes.
Why do you love rat movies?
I don't know. They're kind of fun.
You like a rat.
Ratatouille and Flushed Away. Those are two good movies.
Gross.
It's not gross.
Yeah, rats.
Rats are part of nature, George.
Yeah, the other gross thing.
That's right. Otherwise, those gross things would still be around. You'd step in them. So say thank you to Roddy St. James. Actually, all the rats that I like are rats that want to live better lives than eating dirt or whatever. Remy wants to cook and Roddy wants to live in a mansion. I am just a big fan of high-end rats.
It's a rat.
I judge the socioeconomic status of rats.
Okay.
Did you know Ian McKellen plays the Toad? Why is that cast? Wait, Ian McKellen plays the Toad?
And Hugh Jackson's a rat.
Wait, that's actually sick. Wait, he's hot. Wait, no, I think he's hot because he looks like me.
Well, you look like Hugh Jackson.
That's true. Rodney wants a family. True. That's why he married Rita. That redheaded rat. Really? Georgie and I are just Roddy and Rita. What do you think of Stuart Little? I want to step on him. That little thing freaks me out. I think it's because it's live action it freaks me out. I want to kill Stuart Little.
Fancy rat.
Huh?
Not a
He's not a fancy rat. He's wearing like denim jeans. Bro, get yourself a suit or something, you know?
It's a weird book where they like go to adopt a baby, but they end up doing a rat.
Yeah, that is weird. What does that say about the foster care system where they see a bunch of orphans and they say, we'll take the rat?
Well, that's terrible.
That's awful.
Yeah, then he ends up in the wash.
He does end up in the washer. They almost drowned their child in the washer.
You know what's also funny?
Also, wait, aren't they adopting a kid so like their son will have a friend
Yeah.
and then they adopt a rat? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that and like the rat is Marty McFly.
Oh yeah, it is. That's an insane plot. Our kid is such a loser, he can't make any friends, and we know if we adopt a kid, it's not gonna work, so we'll adopt a rat.
And they own a cat.
And they own a cat! That's probably the worst parents ever put on film. Is it any more weird than most 90s movies? No, I guess not, but that one makes me severely uncomfortable. As someone who has an adopted sister, the idea of us going to an orphanage and seeing my sister and a rat and be like, we'll take the rat. That's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Boy or a girl? No. Rat.
Rat. Do you have any animals?
It was the rat. He's a mouse, technically.
I don't care. He's a rat, in my opinion.
It's not as good as Ellen.
Matilda's parents exist? I don't know. I'd much rather have parents who like just want to get rid of their child than parents who would adopt a rat and then drown it in a washer. It's Lilo and Stitch, but way less cute. It's not even close to Lilo and Stitch, because at least in Lilo and Stitch, they're adopting a dog. They're not going in for a human and then coming out with a rat. It's completely different. Like, what are these parents thinking? At least it's like there was a misconception. It's like, I don't know what the breed of dog is, but I think it's a dog. You went in for a human and came back with a rat. You messed up the entire species.
Like, if they're that kind of people, I'm glad they left with a rat.
That's honestly true. It's horrible. For some reason, I feel like these streams are way funnier when we're having these conversations and it's just a little me bouncing up and down that is actually me talking. Yeah. Mice live for like 2 years. Isn't that more traumatizing to a kid? They're gonna live for even less if you drown them in a washer. Hey, son, we adopted your brother. Oh, wait. He's dead. That's horrible, guys. More like Stuart live a little, you know? Kid finally gets attached to him and then he dies. It's just horrible. It's actually like the worst trauma you could give your child.
Actually, like, having animals.
True. That's why we adopted your brother.
You have to have your pets die.
That's why we adopted your rat brother, so you could experience death. You not having friends was hard enough, but now we want you to know what death feels like. Oh man, honestly, lock these parents up. Put the other kid in the orphanage. Like, we need to find a new home. Rat. I love rat. Yeah, maybe I'm just a fan of rat movies. I think that's what I've learned.
Why do you like rat movies?
I don't know.
What's another rat?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? You seen that rat movie?
No.
That is like the rat movie of rat movies.
Wait, what about what's that? No, but those are mice though.
Oh my God.
What's the adventurer movie?
Nice YouTube video.
We watched every rat movie.
Watch every rat movie.
I ranked every rat
Oh
movie.
my God, wait. Can you pull up a list? There's gotta be like a Wikipedia of like rat movies.
Rescuers Down Under. Yeah, that's another rat movie.
Down under.
There's also Redwall. That's true. I don't know. I'm just gonna say that's true, so I agree, and I can move on acting like I know what I'm talking about.
Rat
I watched every rat movie.
movie. Get all the recommendations.
Oh
Like,
god.
it's like only like 3 rats.
It's like, that's actually crazy because you didn't even watch the rat documentary put out by Animal Planet. No, only animated rat movies.
You watch every
Redwall is a movie about a mouse and a rat monastery. That's crazy. Redwall? Wait, I think it's a TV show. TV shows don't count, movies only. I need to sit down and take it all in one sitting.
Oh, I gotta watch him.
We technically could we watch the Harry Potter movies with Peter Pettigrew?
We just watched the movie.
Yeah, exactly. But that is not a rat movie. It's a movie that contains a rat.
Like, that's our review. It's like, not enough.
Just the scenes with him in it.
No, it's just like, not enough rat.
Not enough rat. I'm gonna be honest, the Peter Pettigrew stuff was awesome. A human turning into a rat, kind of sick. All this wizard stuff,
I'm kind of confused.
I don't get it.
Rats.
Like, why are they saying this is Harry Potter's 3rd year? Shouldn't we have seen years 2 and 1? That actually would be a really funny bit, like pretending we've never seen the Harry Potters, but we only watched the ones that had the rat in it.
That review is not enough rat.
Not enough rats. I would have loved to see more of the Peter Pettigrew storyline.
God, wait, can we do that? This is so funny. But I liked it, but I don't understand. Where's the rat?
I really only clued in when the rat showed up.
Go into his, like, you know, life as a rat. It was just like little kids.
Hi, what's up, Goober?
Little kid wizards.
It actually would be funny if there's clips of us during the most intense Harry Potter scenes on our phones, and then as soon as the rat shows up, it's like George. We both like look.
Finally got back on the phone.
Okay, here we go. Rat. We both just say it at the same time. I love Flushed Away. I love Roddy St. James.
Another rat movie.
Hold on.
Rat movie tier list.
Rat movies. Mouse Hunt.
No, we have to watch.
The Tale of Despero?
I was about to say Despacito.
The Tale of Despacito. That's a squirrel. That's not a rat. That doesn't count. Nut job should not count. Yeah, that's a squirrel. He's not a rat. How broke are the Weasleys that they can't afford a rat? They can literally make food with magic. I think that actually goes against one of the magic laws. Otherwise, all the restaurants would go out of business. Okay, so there's The Secret of Nim 2. So there's another one. Muppets in Space, that's not ratty enough. Charlotte's Web doesn't count, that's Pig. That's Pig mainly.
How are we defining it? Like, is the main character have to be a rat.
I think it has to be more rat than not rat.
Yeah.
Like you can't like
I think the main character or side character has to be a rat.
yeah, you can't have it be like, oh, there's rats in it, you know? And then it also, we have to decide how far of a boundary are we willing to go for a rat, right? Because like, for instance, G-Force, they're gerbils.
Yeah.
But those aren't rats, even though they're in the rodent family.
That's way too many movies. That's too many.
Though I would love to watch G-Force with you.
I would love to.
I know, but you're the one who brought up this rat idea, so I think it's kind of your fault.
Gerbil force?
Yeah, it's Gerbil Force.
What's the force of a gerbil?
The ball that they roll in. Have you never watched G-Force?
No, babe.
We have to watch
I was
G-Force.
the youngest, okay?
Wait, we have to watch
No,
G-Force.
no, no. If you were-
Wait,
Hi.
wait, this is good.
Stress out, baby.
How am I stressing out the baby?
He's freaking out.
He wants to watch G-Force. He's never watched
I
G-Force.
was the youngest. I was watching, like, holy cow.
We gotta watch G-Force.
G-Force.
We gotta watch G-Force. It is hard though, because it can't be. But the problem is, it can't be we rated every rodent movie.
You're hunting rats right now.
Yeah, it's technically Tanda Mouse, but yeah, it is rat. Panda rat. Rat hold. Because it evolves into mouse hold, but it's actually rat hold. Secret of Nim is actually a good movie. I don't care.
It is, but it's so scary.
I want rat.
Like the part, like she gets hurt or something at some point.
Did she get snapped? Did she get her neck snapped in a rat trap?
Somebody gets like stabbed.
Damn, in a rat movie?
No, babe, you actually should watch that. It's good, but it's like scary.
Well, we can't unless we're doing every rat tier list.
I will do a rat tier list before I watch everything.
Okay, but hold on.
No,
But
let's
here,
be real. No, let's be real. A rat tier list doesn't exist. Like, look it up on YouTube. I bet you it doesn't exist.
okay, hold on.
It does. I'm gonna be first.
YouTube.
You watch
I
YouTube.
ranked every rat movie. Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Hey,
Ranking every rat remake, but that's a meme. Yeah, there's no rat tier list here.
okay. Like, video idea. Millions. We're gonna make millions.
It would not make millions. It would not. I
Let's
think
look at a rat tier list.
I think this is here's the deal, Georgie. I think this is an idea we pull out once we actually have an audience. I don't think they would watch two random people rank every rat movie.
What? You wouldn't want to watch that?
Most people. I think we're the rat people here. I don't think most people
Rat movies. What?
because it's not because no one cares.
What's a rat movie?
No one respects rat movies as much as we do. By the way, I'm gonna say this now, not to spoil the video. If Ratatouille doesn't get #1, I'm walking off set.
Okay, well, we need to watch Secret of Nim first.
Let's list movies with positive portrayals of rats from the rat subreddit.
Okay, so it's been done before, but not a video.
No, it hasn't been done in video form.
So what's the list on that?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see. Let's have it. Do we miss a big one? The rats.
Suicide Squad. We're Sebastian and the whole rat army. That doesn't. No, I don't care. That's not a rat though. Ratatouille, of course.
I feel like a rat though.
Avengers Endgame doesn't count. Flushed away. Great. Good. Mrs. Brisby and the Rats of Nim. Charlotte's Web. No, it doesn't count. That's a pig.
No.
I'm done reading.
Like how we came up with like 5 rat movies and none of them are on. That's. Come on, babe. We have to contribute to the world.
This is not.
They're stressing out here. They're like, oh, Avengers Endgame. Like, no, that's not a.
That's an April Fool's video. They couldn't even come up with 5. I mean, here's the deal. All we have is Flushed Away,
Flushed Away, Secret of Nim.
Ratatouille.
That's 3, okay? And
That's not enough to make a tier
there's 2
list.
rescuer movies. They're both rats, okay?
We could
fine.
we could do the what was the one you said, the Down Under? What was it? Rescuers of Down Under?
Yeah, that's what I said. There's
Oh, is that the Rescuers movie? Yeah. But then we're including mice though, and I feel like if we're doing that, then we have to do Stuart Little. Cause they're not rats, they're mice. Ooh, pink. Rats! Guys, this is how I come back to YouTube. I make the rat tier list. After being gone for 6 months after making my Living X video, I come back with the rat tier list.
Rat review.
The rat review. I might have lost all my viewers talking about this. Oh no, there's still 9 people here. Okay, I'm glad you guys like the rat tier list idea. Rat Max Fury Road. True. Rat. I feel like if we wanted to include more movies, we could expand to mice, and then we could at least have Stuart Little, so we could talk about how awful the parents are in Stuart Little.
Alright, buddy. Go ahead, keep off.
Rat tier list would be peak and should become real. Okay, Jalen, I'll think about
Oh,
it.
it's Jalen! Hi, Jalen! You want tell Landon how badly you want the rat video tier list.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly do you want the rat movie tier list? We have to expand to rodents. If we expand to rodents, we've gone too far, though. Because rodents would take this far too far. Rodents would make this, like, undoable, not possible. We'd have to watch way too many movies. Because gerbils are rodents, which means we'd have to watch G-Force. And Georgie's already said, if you make me watch G-Force, I'm out on this idea. She's completely called off the G-Force.
Yeah, G.
Make an honorable mention for gerbils. Technically, they're not rats. They go into honorable mention. Here's the question, though. Hear me out, though. You have to think about this long term, right? If this video, say this video hits the kind of audience that Georgie thinks it does, it blows up. 5 million views on the rat movie tier list. What the hell do we follow up with? What do I even do? Do I become a movie tier list creator now? Go back to shiny hunting, but make the occasional tier list easy content. Right. Come for the rat tier list, stay for the shiny hunting. Classic YouTube meta theory. Rat Pokemon tier list right now. If you make the tier list, I'll do it right now. If you make a tier list right now of all the rats, Georgie and I will rank the rats. I say Georgie and I will at least do it. I'm not gonna sign Georgie up for something she doesn't want to do, especially because she has baby right now. Rat. We ranked every rat movie. I love rats. Yeah, see, then we also have The Great Mouse Detective from Disney. Is that does that count in our rat movie? And then if we're including rodents, where do squirrels fall on this list? Are squirrels rodents? Wait, is this every rat? Wait, that's a bunny. No, this is Rouse 1 rats. No, I don't count that. That doesn't count. One of those is a bunny. That's not even close to a rat. I refuse. I'm not touching that tier list. I will not put out a tier list that defies the sanctity of rats. Put some effort forward, Shadow. Make your own tier list and I'll do it. But there's no way I'm ranking rats with bunnies being on the list. That is an absolute horrible offense to my rat brethren. The fact that you would even do that in front of Roddy St. James, who's right next to me, is an absolute atrocity, and you should be ashamed of yourself. How dare you? I'm pissed off.
Oh my word, Charlie.
He said he was going to give me a rat tier list of Pokemon to make, and one of them was a bunny. That's not a rat.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Bunnies aren't even close to rats. Trust me, bunnies are gross, but they're not rats. Garland's on the floor next to me. Garland's just hanging out. I don't know. What we got? What's on the docket, George? We got taquitos still in the fridge. I don't think we have any more other frozen stuff. If you want the pot roast, I can eat taquitos. I know you don't like the taquitos. Okay, we'll go ahead and eat. That's fine. Okay. Whatever you gotta do, Mamacita. Mother of my children, and by children I mean one child. That I know of? What do you mean? Could it be rat and mouse Pokemon? Yes, I will take both rat and mouse. That's fine. I'm not here to be specious against mice, all right? Rat is fine. Mouse is fine. I respect both. I'll respect them enough to at least put them on the rat movie tier list, because we'll get a lot more movies if we add mice to the list. Here's the deal. This is an idea I feel like Georgie's had, where she's like going to get 3 movies in and then be like, wait, we have how many more movies left? And then want to quit. Exactly. So Georgie's like, she wants to start the bit, but she doesn't want to commit to it. I have to hold her hand through the rest of it. That's fair. I'm having to play games with one hand because she just wants to hold my hand through Twilight Princess. I know. We're eventually going to do the Zelda games. The Zelda games are probably just going to be later on, once there's like a new Zelda announced or something, or at least once we have access to Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. That's what happened to me when I started watching the James Bond movies. What, you need someone to hold your hand through it, or you just got bored and quit halfway through? Yeah. Or I think so, 45 or 1, I don't remember. What did I say?
Said you started at 9:45.
Did I? When did I start? I forgot. I started at 10. So technically I'd end at 1, but I can end earlier. Doesn't bother me. Quit 2 movies in, there's 27, bro. That's an embarrassing play. Why would you even admit to that? Why would you admit to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch all these movies, and then instead you just watched 2? Just don't tell anyone you did that, because that's quite legitimately embarrassing.
Hey, I got it.
When Georgie and I got COVID, we started watching a lot of movies. We watched through all the Avengers. We watched the original Avengers. We watched Age of Ultron. We watched Endgame. We watched Infinity War. And I think we also watched Civil War, because it's like practically an Avengers movie. So we watched all those. You know what the most embarrassing part for us when having COVID was? Is that we both cried to Cars. We both watched Cars, and then we both cried when he pushed the guy over the edge. We both cried. when Lightning McQueen slammed on the brakes and let Chick Hicks win the Piston Cup so he could push, I forget the blue car's name, over the finish line, we both cried. COVID really did us dirty with that one. Do I like admitting that I cried to cars? No, but
It was a stressful time.
it was a hard time. Having COVID was rough. When I got COVID, I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get like 2 weeks off, and then in actuality, I just cried.
You were with PW at that time.
I got COVID a second time, and then I got another week of work off. But the second time it was like way worse, or sorry, way less bad. Like that actually was just like a vacation.
The first time was really bad.
The first time was awful. Which, outside of how it affects like older people with respiratory issues, COVID is kind of just like a really bad flu. It feels like just like a more respiratory flu. But I'm also not a doctor, so don't listen to me. I'm stupid. Shadow's locked in right now, making the rat and mouse tier list. He wants me to make this Pokemon mouse tier list and rat tier list so bad. He's smiling. You got little teeth coming in, buddy? Dude, the moment we see his first tooth, I'm gonna freak out. Be like, wait, what happened? Your gummy smile's gonna go away. He's gonna lose his gummy smile. It's gonna make me so sad. I really like his little gummy smile. It's like super cute. Can I find a second mouse before the end of the sandwich? I would love that. Peanut butter. I know. Kinda. Peanut butter baby.
Thank God that baby was allergic to
What baby?
peanut butter baby.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, the baby would be dead.
Ah, that baby covered every inch of his body in peanut butter. That was awful. I was so confused. I was like, what are you talking about? He's talking about the... Oh, dude, that poor baby. That baby would be dead if it was allergic to peanut butter.
Like, that's so scary. Like, we gotta figure out if our baby's allergic.
Feel good? Yeah, that's true. The only way we're gonna know if Garland's allergic to peanut butter is smothering peanut butter on every inch of his body.
Oh my God, it's such a mess to clean up. You think you just like covered him in dogfish? So like,
It's
what,
just
what
so.
would want that
That's
off?
just so funny, man. It's so funny. I just love the idea of a bigger brother being like, I'm gonna cover my baby brother in peanut butter today. That's just awesome, man.
It was in his eye.
It's just that's just great. That's awesome. Do you guys know what I'm hold on. I don't know if I'm just having. Do you guys know what I'm referring to?
Peanut butter baby. Oh my God.
Have you guys seen this? Hold on.
It looks like a mudslide. Like,
Wait, hold on. I need to pull up my screen and face.
butter.
Why am I in the middle of the screen? No, don't move, Mio.
I love you, Nugget. I love
All right, look. Have you guys seen this video? You guys seen this video?
Oh my God, it's in his eye.
Does it feel good? Yeah.
The way he goes, she's like, does it feel good? He goes, I'm gonna turn it up, hold on.
Oh my God.
Does it feel
It's all
good?
over his face.
Yeah.
He goes,
Word, oh my word.
Does it feel good? Yeah.
He goes,
At least he's in a diaper. Like, at least he doesn't have to like throw away the clothes.
Have you seen the version with the grown man? Yeah, but that's creepy. The grown man one's creepy. I want the cute baby covered in peanut butter because that's just funny.
You baby, you covered.
Bro goes, ah. Oh my god, it's just great. Sorry, I blew through everyone's eardrums. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I love peanut butter, baby. Yeah, what if that baby was allergic to peanut butter? That poor thing. Every inch of his body's covered in peanut butter. That really is older sibling vibes though, where you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna cover my brother in peanut butter.
You know what's funny?
What?
This baby right now, like,
That's true. We don't have a second baby, but as soon as we do, I might give Garland a jar of peanut butter and see what happens. Just say, buddy, go wild.
I didn't eat it, so,
Well, then, I mean, that's his choice, right? His choice is either put it in his mouth or put it on his brother, one of the two.
I don't want to clean up either of those, honestly.
Well, but, okay, but think about the internet potentiality. Tier list maker. Oh god, wait, we have the Pokemon tier list. Hold on, we got 2 minutes left. I got tier list. I got a tier list to do in a second where I'm gonna rank every Pokemon rat. What are you talking about, Garland? What is bro yapping about? Did you guys hear Garland sneeze? What? What is George? Okay, Georgie's, guys, I apologize. Georgie's just yapping. Georgie is actually just yapping right now. She's stimming. She just said Tarzan crashed into a frying pan. She's losing it. She's lost it. I've lost my wife. She came up with the rat tier list idea and has gone downhill ever since. We've lost her. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's so over. All right, 46 seconds until we evolve this rat, and then we do a rat tier list. I would love to find one more rat so I could end on a crisp 55, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that today. And I'm probably gonna do the rat tier list and then end the stream, because at this rate, Georgie wants to hang out with the baby, so. All right. What is George doing? She's lost the plot. I kind of want to look around for another tandem mouse so I can end on phase 55, but I also know that I have a little bit of time because I'm going to make the rat tier list. Hold on. We're going to look for a second tandem mouse in hopes of getting a another phase. Kill this dude.
In the morning when Woo!
Okay. I actually may have lied. Maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe I don't want to wait for a second one to show up, because that's a lot of work. Especially with how few of these spawn.
Okay, buddy. We're gonna do some tummy time. Don't get mad.
Oh, he's gonna get mad.
Don't be mad.
He's gonna get mad.
Don't be mad.
He's gonna be mad.
We're gonna do tummy time.
He's about to get pissed. All right. Let's go evolve this thing and then do the rat tier list. All right.
The real reason we're on the stream. Hey, look.
We're just gonna do the last phase. We're just gonna go and do it now. I'm not gonna wait around for the last one to show up. That's way too much work. All right. First, we check to see if this thing has a mark. It does not, so who cares? Wait, no, I don't want to get... Okay, whatever, I don't care. Sure, have a full restore, buddy. No. Okay. We'll give it a full restore, and we'll do 3 of these. And I think 1 of these. There we go. All right. Where is a Poochiana? Where are you, Lou Pooch? Hey, come here. Come here. All right, here we go. Tandem Mouse, kill this poo. Oh, you missed. Okay. Ow. How many times will make him mad because he can't roll yet? Yeah, he gets frustrated. I just missed 2 times in a row. W. Nice. Alright. Evolution time! Phase 54! Will this be the one so I can quit this Tandem Mouse hunt forever? W. Here we go. Show me 1 baby. I just want 1 baby. Only 1 baby, please. 1 baby. Okay. It might, yeah, it would be weird. A lot more kids, though. All right. It's time to tier list. Here's Peanut Butter Baby, by the way. He's still here.
Oh.
Rose said, all right. Let me do this. Wait, did you send the tier list? Wait, am I stupid? Oh, wait, you did. You sent it in chat. I am stupid. Okay. Here we go. It's time to tier list the rats. These are all of the rats. And we're gonna rank them. We're gonna rank all the rats in Pokemon, okay? So let's go down the line, all right? Let's zoom in real quick so we got a good view here, okay? And I'll put myself...
Can I get my Tandem Mouse at the top?
I'll put myself at the top. I'll put myself at the bottom left. No, I'll put myself top right. You guys know what S tier is. I don't need to show it to you. Actually, I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay. No, I'm gonna zoom back in. I lied. Okay. Hurry up, my nephew's come to visit. Okay. We'll start with Rattata, okay? Rat in the name. That's a lot better. Plus, it's Gen 1.
So much trouble.
Honestly, this is an S tier rat. Rattata is an S tier rat. He's the original rat. I mean, like, and he has rat in his name. Alolan Rattata, bro's a fake copy. Go to A tier. Still rat in the name. I respect it. He's literally got rat in the name. Okay. This guy, Raticate, still original rat. Looks just like a rat. Got those big old buck teeth. I kind of like those. S tier rat. Raticate, I like that he's really chonky, but he's also unoriginal, and those cheeks looks like he's about to spit at me. B tier. Nidoran, this thing, I guess it is a rat, but it's also a female, and I don't want to get canceled. S tier. Male, D tier. I hope they all die. Meryl, this thing barely looks like a rat, but it is cute. C tier. Patrat, this thing made me Masuda hunt it in Ultra Sun and Moon. I hopes it dies. B tier. Watchog, this thing's a hog, not even a rat. D tier. Minchino, kind of cute. Used its little tail to fluff away dirt. I respect that. A tier. Dedenne, don't care. C tier. Togedemaru, I don't even know it's a little ball. This is a porcupine because he's a little ball with little spikes. Porcupine, D tier. Morpeko, it does get angry and I think that's cute. S tier. Palmo, I don't know. I don't like its names that it goes Palmy, Palmo, Palmot. C tier. Tandem Mouse, horrible shiny, D tier. Family of 4 Maushold. I don't like that it has 2 kids, but I do respect keeping up the population of mice. A tier, and that's my tier list. I like that every time I clap, Mio's mouth goes open. That is rat. The rat tier list is here. I'm saving this. Save that one for later. Thank you, rat. All right, gamers, listen. I don't have Mio on the main face cam. Actually, you can't see Georgie anyways right now. I'll pull my face cam back up. Hi, I'm here. All right, gamers. Listen, I'm outie. This was fun. I enjoyed talking about rats with you guys. The fan's not S tier. There wasn't 3 family Maushold. What do you want me to do? It wasn't a 3 family Maushold. If it's not 3, it's not for me. Am I right? Amen. What did I even put it at? I put an A tier. It's fine. It doesn't even have rat in the name. And plus, it's a mouse. Okay, I don't want to be a hater. It's a mouse. It's not a rat. It's a mouse. It's literally Maushold, not rat hold. If it was rat hold, maybe S tier. I'd consider it. Anyways, gamers, that's it for me today. I'm gonna go hang out with my baby and wife, and I'm gonna go move all the furniture in my house. Cause it's not good right now. It must be moved. Good luck on the prep. Thank you, gamers. I might stream on Tuesday and Wednesday. No guarantees though. I will let you guys know in Discord if I'm not streaming, and if the next stream will be the Shiny Living Next finale, which would be awesome, but I don't know yet. So you guys have a great rest of your day and weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Again, be on the lookout on the Discord. Also post it on the community tab as well that I'm not streaming until Friday, and it'll be like an announcement post with a graphic for the finale, whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna go hang out with my baby and my wife. Bye, gamers. Have a good one. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye. Happy Easter. Hello. Bye.